Okay, now let's talk about an argument against soft determinism. I want to tell you the story of poor Paula. Poor Paula, her story is a lot like the story of Leo that we talked about earlier. Paula grew up loving the great leader of her country. She grew up devoted to him. She went to great leader defense school, evaluated by psychologists and therapists, and they all said she loves the great leader. Her beliefs and desires are all set up so that she would never hurt the great leader and would only protect him. She graduates at the top of her class, and she ends up being the great leader's main bodyguard. And then for years and years, she is devoted to the great leader. People try to pick off the great leader at a distance with sniper rifles, and she picks them off first. Sometimes she's taken a bullet for the great leader. And then one night, while Paula is sleeping, aliens abduct her, and they plant a chip in Paula's brain. Here's what the chip does. If the aliens press a button on their ship, bzz, the chip zaps her brain, and it jumbles her beliefs and desires. It changes her beliefs and desires so that she wants to kill the great leader. That's the changed desire, and she thinks she can. So the next day she wakes up. Unbeknownst to her, she was abducted by aliens. She's not aware of it. She goes about her day protecting the great leader as usual, and then on their ship, bzz, the aliens press the button. It jumbles her beliefs and desires so that now she wants to kill the great leader and thinks she can. That causes her to kill the great leader. Aliens take their finger off the button on the ship. Bzz. Her brain gets unjumbled and goes back to normal. She's got her regular belief-desire combo, and she's horrified by what she's done. So let's say that UFO 1 represents aliens planting the chip, pressing the button. BD, that's the belief-desire combo that causes her to form the intention to kill the great leader, blah, 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 the great leader dies. So here's an argument against soft determinism. First premise, if soft determinism is true, then poor Paula is morally responsible for assassinating the great leader. You just plug in the definition of soft determinism, and it gives you the result that she's responsible. She has some beliefs and desires. Those beliefs and desires caused her to kill the great leader. Voila, she's responsible. Second premise, it's not the case that poor Paula is morally responsible for assassinating the great leader. Her brain was zapped by the aliens. It went against everything she wanted to do beforehand. She was horrified afterwards. So she's not responsible. Therefore, it's not the case that soft determinism is true. That's the argument anyway. Now, some things I want to reflect on. What's the relationship between Paula after the aliens press the button to Paula beforehand? Is she the same person while she's got the different belief and desire combo but's not responsible? Is she a different person and original Paula's not responsible but new Paula is? Or some other possibility? What do you think? You might know the story if you've taken a psychology class of Phineas Gage. By all accounts, Phineas Gage was a nice guy. He worked on the railroad. A pole shot through his skull and through his brain. And reports are that after this happened, he was an asshole. He was a jerk. And so the question is the person, after his brain was scrambled, is that the same person, a different person? If it's the same person, is he responsible? What do you think?